What adjuncts should you avoid for better beer head retention? Imagine pouring a glass of beer and watching the foam disappear almost instantly. That's often caused by the wrong choice of adjuncts in brewing. Some adjuncts can weaken the foam that makes beer so appealing. To keep that head lively and lasting, you need to know which ingredients to steer clear of. First up are adjuncts that are mainly starch and low in protein, like corn and rice. These are popular for light beers because they produce a crisp taste, but they don't help with foam stability. They dilute the protein content in the wort, which is essential for forming and holding foam. When you use too much of these, the head becomes thin or disappears quickly. Another group to watch out for is unmalted grains or adjuncts with low nitrogen content, such as certain types of unmalted barley or rye. These can lower the amount of free amino nitrogen in the beer. Free amino nitrogen is a key nutrient for yeast and also helps create foam-supporting proteins. If you use more than about half of your grain bill as adjuncts, you risk reducing these proteins and weakening your beer's head. Excessive use of adjuncts that break down proteins during mashing can also hurt head retention. If the mash temperature is too high or if you skip proper protein rests, the foam-supporting proteins can be degraded. This results in a beer that looks good at first but quickly loses its foam. On the flip side, some adjuncts can actually improve head retention. Wheat malt, flaked wheat, oats, and certain specialty malts like caramel malts add proteins and dextrins that help create a stable, lasting foam. But even these should be used in moderation to avoid off flavors or haziness. In short, avoid adjuncts that are mostly starch and low in proteins, like corn and rice. Keep their use below about 50% of your total grain bill. Also, steer clear of high proportions of unmalted grains or adjuncts that break down proteins during mashing. Instead, include ingredients that boost protein and dextrin levels, and always maintain good mashing practices. This way, your beer will have a lively, enduring head that makes every sip more enjoyable.